Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Good morning. I am getting ready for work. I'm going to do a super basic look because as usual I'm in a hurry. Well, not as usual, but today I'm in a hurry. I'm going to use this palette. It is the palette by M.A.C and it's called, does it have a name? Flamboyant is the name of the palette. So I'm not sure which colors I'm going to pick, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick probably from this column right here. Just something really plain. So right now my skin is prepped. I am moisturized, all that fun stuff. So I'm just going to start off like I normally do with the primer. This is the one from Fenty. It's the Pro Filter Primer. It's the Instant Retouch one, the Soft Matte. And as some of you know, the Sephora sale is coming up on the 14th, and I'm gonna repurchase this. It's already sitting in my cart. So pop this on, use it all over. Okay. Okay, that was easy. And then next we have, let's scooch all this stuff over. Hold on. You can tell I'm not awake yet. I was like, where's my mirror? Here it is. Okay, face is primed. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with Essence Prime Like a Boss. I love this stuff so much, you guys. Like, seriously. If you haven't purchased it, you should, because it's really inexpensive. This is what it looks like. It's inexpensive and it does the job, and it's just beautiful. And a tiny little bit goes a long ways. But when you do use it, just, you know, as a warning, it feels really oily at first. It's not oily at all when it dries down. It becomes pretty tacky and it holds your shadow really well. But it's just the initial application that feels oily. So don't panic, it's normal. For my foundation, I've been using this Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. If we are skin twins, then the shade that I use is 3N54, which used to be, I believe, Y463. It's a really beautiful foundation. It comes with a pump. It's I really don't use a lot. That's like about a pump and a quarter, just enough to kind of cover my skin. And where's the, ew. We'll just grab this brush for now. I'm just going to dot this on my face. There we go. All right, let's see. I normally use a sponge, but I don't see one and I don't feel like looking for one. So I have a million brushes, so I'll just use a brush. I don't necessarily like using a brush. I mean, it does the job, but I think part of the reason I don't like using a brush is because it doesn't feel like, I don't know how to describe it. It feels almost like I'm smearing the foundation around rather than pushing it in. And I feel like when I use a sponge, I'm actually like pressing it into the skin. So I'm trying to mimic that with the brush right now, but it's fine. All right, that's simple. And let's see. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw on my conceal. Well, actually, I don't know if there's any fallout for this shadow, so let's do the shadow next. Just going to grab a flat brush. This one right here. Sorry if the camera's shaking. I have the thing leaning right here. And I always do a gradient, so it goes from lightest on the interior to darkest on the exterior. Today I think I'm probably only going to grab like 2 colors, maybe. So I'm going to do this brown right here, all over the lid. I'm just patting that in. I tend to pack on my color because I really want it to show up against my skin rather than to blend it. I'll do some blending in a minute, but for the most part, I pack my color on. Okay. Something to even the lid a little bit. Looks good. It's a nice shade. A little more on this side. All right, there we go. And then for the outer corner, I think I'm just going to go with this color right here. I'm using the same brush. Just going to pop that on there. Super basic, you guys. I'm just going to work, so a nice neutral look is just right for today. I do wear color to work, like bright colors, but today ain't it. Today I just want something neutral, and we're gonna blend that in, don't worry. Looks a little muddied right now, but we'll fix that up in a second. Just packing the color on. Okay, and then I think that's it. Just those two. And now let's do a little blending. Where's my other brush? How about this one? It's going to take a blending brush and blend right here along the edge. And you can probably see I'm pulling this way rather than going up because I'm trying to elongate the eye. I like the way that it ends up looking when I do that. Same for this side. Just blending in that edge. This, and now that I'm looking at it, actually, why do I always do this, you guys? Now that I'm looking at it, I do want to add a little more of that original shade here, just to blend it in so it doesn't look like it's harsh. Same here. So there's not like an exaggerated line over my eye. It looks a little more blended. That's better. Yeah, that's better. What do you think? Just simple, right? Really simple. And now I'm going to go ahead and throw on some concealer. This one is from Lancome. It's the Teint Idole Ultra Wear. The shade that I use is Suede C, so Foreskin Twins. That's it. It's number 470. I don't know if you can see that, but it's number 470. This is my fall winter concealer. And I have this in a couple other shades as well. I'm not going to be without this concealer. It's the best concealer I've ever used. It blends so perfectly, and it's an absolute shade match. We're going to let that sit there for a second. Now I'm just going to go ahead and grab a pencil. This one is, let's see. Yeah, there we go. This one is from Urban Decay, and it is the Demolition. It's a brown. I really like this liner. I'm just going to pop this on. Going to use it to tight line underneath. Just along the top. I don't tend to put liner on the bottom because I feel like it ages me. Although there is a time and a place for it. Just typically I don't put it on the bottom. Oops. Huh. I almost poked my eye out, you guys. I'll fix that. Hold on. There we go. Like nothing happened. And let's see. Now I'm going to blend in the concealer on the bottom. This is where I wish I had my sponge. I have no idea what I did with it. Might have to use this one. It needs to be washed, but I just used it the other day, so it's fine. It's going to blend in the concealer. Like this. Same on this side. And it works really well with a lot of foundations. Like, it plays very well, this concealer, with many different formulas. So that's another reason why I really like it. Okay, that's done. And I need some powder. This is from Becca, and it is the Hydra Mist Set and Fresh powder. They don't make this anymore, which is really sad because it's one of my absolute favorite powders, but what can you do? These things happen. Maybe they'll make it again. Just gonna grab my brush, set this a little bit. And then let's set the look with some setting spray. So I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, let's blow on some. Let's put on some blush really quick. So this is one from Morena Beauté, and it is called Sweet Brown. I believe this is a African Swedish brand, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a really beautiful brown. It just blends so beautifully. It's like very neutral, and it's very buildable. It almost shows up a little bit peachy on my skin, which I really love that look. I think it looks pretty. And it's not so saturated that you can't dip your brush in there and have it be quite forgiving. So some of these blushes out here in these streets are so saturated and so pigmented that they actually are harder to use because, you know, if you use too much, it's like way too much. So that's what that looks like. And now, and spray my face. We'll finish off with a mascara and then we'll be done. Whew. This is the Kryolan setting spray, and I really need to dip the cap in some water because it does get plugged. But this is absolutely my favorite setting spray. I have bottles and bottles of this stuff, you guys. It comes in an atomizer spray as well. This is what it looks like. It's a professional setting spray that makeup artists use. And I'll tell you what, when you put this on your face, your makeup is going nowhere at all, period. I'm going to grab this Essence False Lashes. It's the Extra Volume and Curl. There we go. If you guys don't know, the Essence makes a mascara called Lash Princess. It is my favorite. But if I had to pick a runner-up, it would be this one, for sure. I like the applicator. I like the formula. It's just easy to use. Oh, really? All right, we'll clean that up in a second. For a lip, I don't know, what do I have over here right now? Probably can pick this. What is this? Hey guys, I honestly am not awake. So maybe a berry? This is the NYX Lingerie XXL in Sizzling. Let's see what this looks like. It's got one of those kind of wands. And I don't know. I don't recall having worn this before, but I must have because it's open. All right, let's fix some of this mess I made and then we'll be done. Nice. It does feel good on the lip. It is pretty. I like this shade. This is like probably my standard shade, one of them. And then let's clean up this little mess I made right here. And grab our brush really quick, finish it up. Oof, oh my gosh. Making a mess, you guys. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a flat brush really quick, one of these deals, and I'm just gonna run that underneath my eye with those same two shades that I used on my lid. All right, we're done. That's it, you guys. Just super simple. Took 17 minutes. This is the look for today. Ta-da! Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.